Man, this comp's so boring. I wish I could play something fun and fast, but FNS and Boaster say I've got to play like this. If only there was another option. What the flip? I want to play whatever that is.
Neon Waylay Brim? Sage? Sky? What is this pair of compositions?
Are we just...
So as you can see, this isn't your standard comp. And the idea behind it is it focuses on trading and playing as a group. And currently we're playing against more standard of what you call a standard comp. However, we actually end up winning this match. I'm going to go through a few rounds just to explain how this works against another comp that's more normal, compared to our comp which is heavily focused on trading each other out, which allows a worse team to maybe get the advantage on a better team. So as you can see here, we're in the lower final of the Epic 47 tournament. And as you can see currently, we're playing against a team who typically would be beating us. All these players have been in Tier 2, and one of them was even coaching in Tier 1, this guy here. So, and none of my team have ever played in Tier 2. So this is kind of just to show that even though you're at a disadvantage on paper, you can still win games. And so this is one of the rounds that I really, really like with this comp and something you can do very aggressively here. So what you're going to see is we're going to go for a A split here, and we're going to get both our double duelists up into Link with a flash here, while our Brim and our Sage hold the space towards A. So we're just going to watch that happen and
Continue on with the match. Distance between the rounds not too major just yet. You can still commit mistakes as of this point.
So as you can see now, we've got two guys up elbow, and this is looking like a pretty good round for us here. We've got two guys towards the A site, isolated, and we're pinching on them here. So they're in quite a bad position, and they're going to need to sort of take some good fights to get themselves out of this hole here.
But in the moment, Ray Esports once more back to the roots, just going to run right into Corsa. Right on that Sova, picking off Pants, still trying to find a second Jacob round Link, but now outnumbered, crossed by Winch, going to find the...
So as you can see here, even though we lost the first pick, we managed to trade it out pretty efficiently here and trade out the player. Now we're in a 4v4, and also something we have is a res. So this is the benefit of a Sage here. Even though it was a fair trade, we have the res, and now the enemy team are going to be at a disadvantage because we can go res it. So what I'm going to call here is we're going to freeze and we're going to walk around the map. We're going to go sort of investigate what's going on and let the other team kind of panic in this situation, okay? So we've walled off the elbow and we're threatening to go for a plant here. So these guys are fast rotating because we've done this round before where we've planted. But this time what we're going to do is we're going to freeze, we're going to re-walk around the map, and we're going to just sort of let the other team panic and let them make a mistake. And that's a really important thing with this comp, is while it's not optimal in terms of all of your pieces aren't the best, right? There's better agents if you can play it to a really high level. But what you can do with this comp is you can let the enemy team make mistakes. And that's the super important thing with this comp. Let them make mistakes and just walk together. Let them make mistakes. And you're going to see this happen right now, and I'm going to show you.
This background, Overguard from Pants, Investor going into this, and Pants again.
So as you can see there, the two guys rotated back towards B because they thought it was a rotate, but instead we walked back up through main, and these two players came to reclear Link, which is quite a good reaction and something you'd expect from players like them. So as they've recleared, they've seen nothing, so that they're kind of chilling out. They're like, oh, well, they've left clearly, it's no Link, it's chill. But what's happened is we've all walked back up and we've killed them and caught them off guard here. Yeah. So great start to this map, and it probably was the round that sort of set us up to win this map, getting our economy going and putting them back on an eco round. So here's another round that I also love. So we're going for kind of the same start here, a lot towards mid, and we're playing heavy mid here. And what you're going to see is we're going to Sage Wall up in the backside of mid here. We're going to put a Sage Wall here while our Neon fakes some pressure towards bottom mid. This is going to entice the guys in top mid to start spamming our Waylay, and as you can see, the wall catches them off guard, and we managed to get a free kill onto the guy top mid here and almost kill this other guy. So it's just one of the many things with Sage that just kind of allows you to just surprise the enemy, and they never expect this. And we end up getting 2 picks off this, and it's also kind of like a conditioning thing now. Like, these guys are going to be scared to spam top mid again because of the wall that we could possibly do. And that's kind of the benefit of this comp, is you threaten people and you play aggressive, and they're kind of scared to play against you now, and that's a really good thing. So now we're going to go into a defensive round, and this is just kind of show the benefit of especially the Waylay and the Neon playing together with the Sky. So what we're going to do this round is we've got Sage playing towards B to sort of stall. We've got Brim playing fast rotate on top mid and for info, and then we've got these three as a pack. I mean, this is as defenders and also sometimes on attack, the main like strategy you're going to want to be playing at is your Sage stalling time for the players to rotate, your Brim kind of controlling a bit of space for you, and then these three as a pack just playing together and trading each other out, like I said. And you're about to see the real benefit of playing Waylay here, in a nutshell.
Should have come on through the second. Someone spotted, flashes her out. A double utility, and Jacob.
So as you can see there, it's a great play. We flash him off, we dash deep, and we punish him with his TP. Okay, so but the real benefit there, as you can see, is our Neon is there to trade, but we didn't even need it because our Waylay can just TP back out. And look, these guys are like panicking now. We've killed one, and all of a sudden the map is looking really bad for them. We've still got B main, we've pushed A main. They're gonna have to reclear, and we've not even taken any damage this round. So that's kind of that shows the benefit of the Waylay being able to just sort of get in and get out with utility here. So as you can see, this comp is very, very aggressive, and it kind of allows these two duelists to play together and to play aggressive while everyone else sort of supports them and trades off them. And that's kind of the ideal thing. You've got two heals, you've got a res, you've got two agents who are very, very strong right now, who both have abilities that can kind of get them out of danger quickly or get them into the fight quickly. Along with Brim, who's got very, very long smokes, which help take sides. Brim for the molly for the stall, and then also the stim beacon, which speeds everything up, essentially. So, as I was saying before, though, this isn't set in stone, you know. You don't have to play all 5 of these agents. It's kind of the way of mind that matters. So, let's say you're playing a map like Breeze, for example, okay? Maybe you don't want to run the Sage on the Breeze, so maybe you put in the Chamber, okay? This comp still functions the same, but it's just got a different element to it this time. And then maybe, let's say, also on Breeze, Brim isn't going to work on Breeze for the smoke, so maybe you put an Omen or you put a Harbor in instead, okay? Yeah, sure, you don't have the Stim Beacon now, but the comp still plays fundamentally the same. It kind of focuses around the double duelist with the Sky, and that's kind of the whole idea around this. You play with the flashes, you play with the dog, and you let your duelist get in there. Let's say also you maybe want to run a Yoru on one of the maps, right? Sure, you can swap the Yoru in for this, or you can swap the Yoru in for this. It can still work fundamentally. It's a sort of way of thinking of, let's group up, let's play as a 4 or a 4-1 with a guy lurking, and let's just push sides. Just push sides. That's what you got to do. Every single round, you got to push sides. So, like, let's say it's on Ascent here, right? We've got, let's see, even on defense here, you just walk up, 4 of you. Just 4 of you walk up. Leave one guy to maybe hold A space. Just walk up. Trade each other out. You have the abilities to do it. Your Waylay can dash. Your Neon can stun off it, etc., etc., you know? There's so much stuff you can do with this comp, and I think it's super beneficial for any team who doesn't have tons of time to practice, because this is simple stuff, you know, it's trading, you know, you just walk up together, you use your abilities, it's simple. You don't need to do anything complicated, you don't need to practice macro, you don't need to practice fundamentals, like, all of that stuff kind of goes out the window when you play like this, because all you're doing is you're saying, right, well, we're going to walk B, if you're B, we're going to kill you, and if you're A, we're going to retake, and you've got really good abilities for the retake, you're essentially like you're attacking. It's the same on attack as well. You're saying, right, well, we're going to just push A, we're going to win the exec because we've got good abilities, but we're also threatening that, yeah, we can freeze, because you're going to be scared that we can exec on you. We're going to freeze, we're going to walk up mid, we're going to fake this, we're going to go back here, you know? You're walking as 4 or 5, and you just play around, one guy maybe lurking, okay? And that's sort of the huge benefit of this comp, and I think anyone can run this comp, whether you're just playing in Premier, whether you're playing in Tier 2 even. I think if you practice this comp, you don't need to put many hours into it, you just need to be decent on your agents. And like I say, if you don't have a Neon player, sure, put a Yoru in, you know, it still works. The premise is the same. If you don't have a Sky player, maybe play KO, stuff like this, right? I like the Sky, but you can swap agents out and you can abuse the fact that you're playing as a pack. That's the whole idea behind this comp. And if you can abuse that, I think you can beat many teams. And like I've shown you, you can beat underdogs and you can still win. And it's kind of why I've fallen in love with this comp and why I run it to this day.